Hello there. I can't believe it's been 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks of mayhem here. In fact, it's been longer than that. We now have got rid of the builders. They've all gone. Everything's finished. Everything's rebuilt and plastered and painted, and the garden's been cut back quite aggressively, I think is the best word, but hey ho, we'll all grow back. Everything's neat and tidy, and the windows need cleaning again and again, and it's very dusty inside as well. I don't know how that's happened with double glazed windows, but it finds a way in, doesn't it, the dust? So I apologise for the long gap. I haven't done very much sewing, and the sewing I did I unpicked because I really didn't like it. So I'm hopping on here quickly with my plan, and I'm going to stick to my plan this weekend. In fact, from Thursday afternoon, I'm going to be cracking on. So today is a Wednesday, the 18th of September. And I think there's a new prompt out today, so I need to get stitchy fingers on. So the bluebells, I stitched the bluebells, and I really didn't like the flowers, so I unpicked them all and started again. And they're done in 2 different shades. So there's kind of a cornflower blue around the outside, and then I've basically just filled in the centre with more of a lavender shade of blue. And there are a couple of extra stitches in there of the cornflower colour. I might add some more into it. I might just build the colour up, but for now, this is how it's staying. I ummed and ahed with the stems and the leaves, and there's 2 different shades of green, and stupidly, I did the outer line in the paler of the 2 greens that I'd chosen. And I was so cross, and I thought, I just can't unpick any more. This is ridiculous. So I did the alternate leaves in the darker colour, and I've decided I quite like just having an outline, and then you've got a little hint of colour from the Inktense pencils, which I drew the plant with. So for now, I'm going to call this nearly done because it needs something else down here, and I'm still toying with the idea of stitching the word bluebells. Otherwise, I'm thinking about adding something like a little, I don't know, a little label on it like this, just to fill in that gap and it coordinate, and then it's done. So that's the plan for the bluebells. Then I've prepped these ready to go. I haven't stitched anything down. So the usual 7x7 tablecloth that I've chopped into. I've got a background. Now, I think this one is a Kathy Holden. So that's just cut down to roughly, I think it's roughly about a 6x6 inches I'm working in, and it's just the background ledger paper. So my plan with that one for the wildflowers is going to be quite simple. I'm going to tack all this down, and then I'm going to draw some cowslips on there. I think I might go with cowslips, and then I'm going to pop the butterfly on there, and I will embroider into the butterfly, and maybe have a couple of beads in it. So that's the next plan. And then, oh, this is how far behind I am. This one's going to be a lot more straightforward. Again, it's the 7-inch square background, and then I've chopped out 6. In fact, it was just slightly over a 6-inch square because I wanted to get the 3 butterflies in with the names underneath, and then the word journal and the school books at that side. And that is from the art journal collection. And again, I'm going to embroider with different coloured threads on here. I haven't decided. Something nice and bright that will coordinate with the other colours. And yeah, that's the plan. So fingers crossed. So I'm going to go and cut my nails and do all my jobs this afternoon. I know the new prompt's due out this afternoon, so I might prep for that as well. Then I've got them all lined up ready. Having the background white squares has just been, it was a good idea getting it all prepped first of all, and I've actually got the long roll as well ready for these to be stitched onto to go in the book. So that makes it easy for me when I'm starting, because I grab one of these. I'll show you this one, it's easier. Grab a white square, and then I know to cut this out. That sits on there, and I've got a ready-made page for adding on to whatever. And isn't that a good job this month? Oh, goodness me. Okie dokie, so I thought I'd better check in case you thought I dropped off the planet again. I haven't. It's just been bonkers with work and with all these chaps around the house, and with having 3 dogs. Daisy has to let you know that there's somebody there, whether it's, you know, a feather blowing past in the wind, whether it's a human or whether it's a pigeon. So very noisy, but doing a job. I have to say she is doing a job very well. So, right, I am going to go crack on, and I will see you next week, if not before. Okie doke. Bye everybody. Thank you for popping by. Bye.